Thank you for this kind introduction, Lizim. It's really nice. Also, like always, a pleasure to meet you. Really happy to get to know you in my life. Thank you very much. So, awesome people. Nice to have you here. Thanks that you all found it to the AI stage for the final talk of today. As Lulazim already told before, I'm Robin Böhm. Today I will talk about intelligent process automatization. A little bummer in the front. We will nothing see about Angular. I'm really sorry, but it's like really interesting. So I definitely think you should take a look at it. So quick overview about myself. I'm Robin Böhm, CEO and founder of Workshops.de, also like NGDE, and I'm a book author and software and AI enthusiast and edutainer, I would say. So I really like to think about how to get knowledge into people in a fun way, because I think it's like not like in school that you have like rows and put in someone's hands. So you always find a way how people get knowledge in their head in a nice way. So my daily work at the moment is like I help people and companies with AI transformation. So, and it's like 3 steps what I do. So basically I go into the companies and first of all, I show them like a little bit, for example, what I show you today. It's like what's possible at the moment with AI. Because as you can see later in the talk, we have different feelings and meanings and opinions on AI. So after the first hype talk in the company, what's possible, we deep dive into different departments and see how they can implement it and optimize it. And of course, we also do like implementation. If you're interested in that, talk to Mareike or Gregor at the Workshops.de stand. We can help you with that. So, but why we are today here? So I have some teasers I want to share with you because, you know, everyone is like good in giving good doomsday teasers at the moment about AI. So my thesis is that AI will transform every industry in the next 3 years. So why is it in the next 3 years? It's like I have the feeling so people like catching up, and it's like not like vibe coding, so agent developing so fast. I will come to that. But the industry, I mean in this case, is the industry of software development, because we all like software developers. So what does it mean when I say we are software development? So according to the Google AI, we at the moment, in Germany at least, it's a like scale I can grab for myself, it's 600,000 people, that define themselves as software developer. So that means they develop software, develop automatization, develop something every day in their life to bring society forward with technology. So this is my definition from a software engineer. You bring something forward with technology. So my big thesis is, in 2030, I think more than 6 billion people will like call themselves software developer or software engineer or whatever term we now getting started with. It's like similar, I don't know if some of you were on the talk of Jim. So it's like the easier the access to a technology is, the more people can get into it, and the more like is created with it. So I don't think that AI will like kill our jobs. So it's more involving. It goes further. So to give you a small overview, so the IT programming stuff started like I think in the 50s with punch cards. Punch cards are little paper cards with like holes in it. They can put in a computer, and then something that's like a little animal sitting on it. Oh, it's a bug. And that's the first bug ever in the computer. I think you know the story maybe. So there was like 100 people in the whole world who could like really, really do with like punch cards. And like punch cards, then there come assembly. I know some of you maybe also code assembler. There's like another higher language on every layer. So every few years, there's like a development of a new layer of programming language that's come. And for us, so we like in the mid-late 1990s when first HTML, CSS arrived. And look, so HTML, CSS, we created this awesome community for a framework for this. And so many people like designers who has no ever contact with programming came into this field, because suddenly you can make nice things with like coding. It was really nice. So it became more and more and more, and the field grows broader. We have like also low code, no code. This is like you can like have visual design things where you can like program. Also like the audience grows. And what now happened, it's like we have the age of AI agent. And to be clear, when I'm talking about AI agents, what I mean is I'm not talking about you with ChatGPT talking about your breakfast. So it's not what I mean. So it's not about that's like I tell ChatGPT something and there's like, oh yeah, you should eat more, I don't know, sugar, whatever, I don't know. So what I really mean is the power that AI gives us as software developers. So it's like it's a tool, like an IDE. So like before, because also many people like were really criticizing IDEs before. No, I only need the text editor. I can only do it that way. Today, everybody using an IDE, and we get so more productive. It's really good. So the downside is that many people see like AI some kind of like a goddish person, superhero, whatever. It's like, oh, AI will solve all our problems. So, and what happens in reality? You ask ChatGPT something, and you get an answer like this. So this is like ChatGPT or like many large language model acts today, because it's missing on context, it's missing on so many things, and you're like, well, I tried it once, I rendered a cat image, it was super ugly, I never use AI again, it's shitty. So, and this is a risk, it's definitely a risk, because this industry, this technology is evolving so fast that you not should be there. At the moment, be aware, there like things happened like chatbot hallucination. I think everybody of us had already this feeling. It's like, is this an eatable mushroom? Of course, let's go for it. And then, oh, I'm wrong, because just an LMM is a really stupid. There is no intelligence. It's like just it's a base for everything that comes next. So really be aware of that. So for me, it's always when like people talk about I'm using AI. I always, and they're talking about ChatGPT and how they use ChatGPT. For me, it's like, okay, you're doing first baby steps with AI. It's really funny because you copy paste everything in the chatbot. Please fix this email. Please, can you make a recipe? Or can you help me to write an Instagram post? So, and then there's like, context is forgotten. It's like, okay, I've written it yesterday, but today is like, oh, it generates me a completely different thing in Spanish. I don't know. So there's like no real integration into existing systems. You have everything to copy paste into this chat thing. I think since a few months, you have the possibility to do a web search in ChatGPT. At least it's really, really cool. But it's like a lot of manual reworking. And sometimes you have the feeling I could have done this myself faster. It's still cool to have something, but it's like at the moment, how I would say the majority of people using it, it's not what I'm talking about. So they're like this year, since February, there was several developments I want to share with you. So first of it was like the release of Model Context Protocol. Who in the room knows Model Context Protocol? Really cool. So this is like a Model Context Protocol is a definition. It's an open source standard for connecting application with external systems. So I think you also know what is like the simple shortcut for explaining it. It's like USB-C for agents or for AI. So that's basically what it is. So it's like a protocol. It's super simple. It's not complex. It's a protocol where you can connect AI to external systems. So suddenly your chat where everything was copying into and again out is able to break out of this chat box. So it's like huge. So for example, so the screenshots are like in German for that, but the text. For this, for example, is like a Google Calendar search. So I can interact with my chatbot and say like, hey, what's in my calendar? And the chatbot can go to my calendar, see my schedule, super nice. Okay, I can exit it. So there are like tons of MCP servers. For example, here are, I think the screenshot is 1 or 2 months old, 16,000 MCP servers. Really be aware. It's so simple to generate them. We today also talked about code generation. It's an invitation for man-in-the-middle attacks because you give someone else, open source random people, access to all your data. It's funneled through an MCP server. My advice, only trust official MCP servers from the providers you are like connecting. So, or build it on your own. So it's also not so hard, but you can do it. Definitely it will provide it. So, and just to give you like like an overview about why this MCP is so nice, because they're like also like MCP servers like computer use. So, and computer use, who of you knows the computer use MCP server? One. Okay. It's an MCP server that enables that you can use everything on your computer. It's like you're like a person sitting there. You can move the mouse, you can make screenshots, you can make whatever. So to be clear, there are like no limitations what an agent cannot do on your computer. You can do like everything. So the downside is, you know, this little picture I showed you, agents are dumb or AI is like really, really dumb. So it's like it cannot do anything else. So you really need to be good in like prompting and explaining the process, what should be done. So a few months ago, Claude, or because it was Anthropic, released something new called Claude Skills. Has someone about you already heard about Claude Skills? A few. Okay. Claude Skills is like a database where you have like different skills. For example, it's like you have a Canva design, art, maybe there's a skill for Angular development, maybe there's a skill for video cutting. So just imagine there's a database of pre-trained skills with like the computer use MCP, and you can do like everything. So it's not so easy. It's not today, but we're definitely getting there in high speed. So it's definitely happening. So that's all what I'm talking about is today, until now, it's still only chatbots. So I just talking about it's like Claude, and you can insert it, and you can teach Claude everything, but you still have this chatbot interaction. So what I'm talking about is a real interesting thing, is about agents. And to be honest, what is an agent? So everybody thinks like this agent, so how can I describe it? Is it like a roboter? What is it? Yeah, I make it a little roboter here. So this is my description. You have as explanation different layers. So you have this basic LMM model. It's really just for text generation. You have this chat assistance where we are right now, what everybody's using, and you have AI agents that can implement, like in the Matrix, everything, every connector and every skill, so you can train them really, really easy to automate all your tasks with a library of pre-trained skills. So I did it in our company, I think in February. I just started it and doing it. And everybody was like, And I was like, what the? I just had a full agent, full automated, like a process that did everything for us. Our sales process was fully automated. And people were like, it's okay. Do you know what I changed? One little thing. It was really, really interesting. I gave it a name. So I gave it a name. I built internally, I show it to you later, it's just processes, but I implemented a name and called it, hey, this is Agent Alpha. This is our new virtual employee, and you can interact with them. So I got Agent Alpha an own email inbox, an all identity. He has his own kind of jokes. I can show you later how to do this. And it's kind of an artificial team member now. And until then, everybody had like this mental change and connection that was like, this is so cool. That is so cool. And in the end, nothing changed. Instead, they were thinking it's like a person or like a virtual person, I think. So I'm like telling you this because like it's not only the tech we need to change. It's also the mindset we need to change, how we automate things. And I think it's like people trust more like virtual avatars more than a process that is programmed. So I have a better feeling of this. So what does Agent Alpha in our company is doing? For example, so because it's the actual live screenshot of our Agent Alpha, it is like we have a full remote company, and every morning the agent greeting us and coming into the office and says like, hey, I'm like here. And the agent is like checking our calendars, checking our current sales reports, and makes some jokes about like what's going on right now. New sales for the conference is super cool. Okay, let's go team, up for the win. So this is like the first example I did with the team, also to enable the team to change an agent on their own. So this is our agent that everybody can play around with, because it's like a really simple example. Everybody understands. Everybody can see the effect every day, and they can change it because you can nothing break it so far. It's like simple greeting agent. You can connect MCPs, you can connect skills, and you can just see what happened. So the next process I start to automate our supporting sales process. So it's like, so every time, for example, when a customer has an inquiry and reach out for us, before I was going down, making some research. Okay, what is the customers? Are there any older offers we can have? Okay, what can we do? So I connected Agent Alpha to our CRM, and it's creating an own extract about the customer, but the research I did before, I trained it what I need. So, and when a customer has an inquiry, I get a detailed explanation about the information I would search manually before and after the sales call, because using Zoom for sales call, for example, every time there's a transcription anyway, I just send a transcription to the agent, and the agent documents the whole call and generates me an offer for the customer. So this is like Agent Alpha, the little avatar in our team, is like it's saving, I think, about 15 hours a week for one person in the sales department. It's incredibly crazy. So, and also, of course, because it's a valued member of our team, he's partying when we close a deal. So every time when we like closing a deal, he's like saying, "Oh, my God," and he's valuing because like, so I'm a CEO of the company, and I know that like people need to be valued for their work. It's really important. So and Agent Alphas, thanks about the CRM process, thanks the people who were involved in the sales process. Okay, was it from a webinar? Was it from a whatever, from an email? And like, hey, this happened. We closed the deal. It's really cool. So, and everybody is like hearting Agent Alpha. When it was like a bot before, nobody cared about the bot. Agent Alpha, everybody was, oh, it's so nice of you. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So it's really different in the mindset. So then I keep continuing. I also like continue to give him junior task, for example. So I plugged it in some GitHub repositories. So if we have like user stories, so it's like I haven't the screenshot in German because I want to show you actual examples of our code. If you define a great user story, the agent goes into the repository, checks the user story, checks if it's like an implemental, and really creates an implementation for an example implementation, what can be solved. It's also doing it. It's really simple. The GitHub implementations are really, really nice. Definitely recommend it. Then I took it further. I let him design, create, and play with like content, like a full website and full design. So everything, for example, on AI automation engineers, is like I didn't write one line of code there. So it was all the agent on its own. There was like I instructed it and was talking with them. Some of you may were in the talk of Gregor. So you can interact with the Curl, the EDE. And then I built pipelines about different content stuff to create a blog post for that. That was like, nice. Okay, I can really run a portal with cool content, and it's like written. I come later to you how to I analyze all the sources. But then I was like, okay, but I want to do more. What can I do more? Against some of you, I already maybe played some Tischfußball. So at the end, I have a Tischfußball location. It's nearby. So. And I also plugged in the Agent Alpha in our inventory system for our drinks. So what happens, we have an inventory checkup. If someone checks the drinks and tells us, we have 5 Coke Zero, 2 of like apple juice, whatever. So the agent in the back tracks the orders and then on its own make an appointment with our delivery service, how new drinks should be delivered. And there's like a smart lock that can be also accessed because with like MCP, you can access anything. So it's like connected and the delivery get access to the room full automatically. So this is really like an employee I have to pay every month. It does it all on its own. It's really nice. Phew. Sounds complicated. Well, this is weird guy doing that all the time. So it sounds really complicated. How to do it because it's like an agent, it's like a virtual person, and to be honest, no. So it's really, really, really simple. And as I have 10 minutes left, I would say We just do it. So let's try a little bit live coding, and I show you how we can build our own agent. So what I really mean when we're doing like an agent. So I have to change a little bit the display here. I'm working here. You see this now. I changed the screen. I hope it's okay for the recording. I'm creating my agents. I could implement them in code. I could. I have all the capabilities, all the required knowledge to code them on my own. But to be honest, it's not necessary. It's really not necessary because I can do everything I want with some virtual editors. For example, this is like N8N. N8N is a company from Berlin. You can host it on your own. It's open source. So it's like also like for German companies a good options. And in the end of last year, they released something. It's like something like an little object here on the visual editor that called AI agent. So this is like before. Who of you knows Zapier? Someone knows Zapier, the process automation tool? Yeah, some of us. It's like a process automatization tool. So in this virtual editor, you always read it from left to right. So data flows from left to right. In the example here, you have a chat message, and you have different things you can like plug in. So at basic, for example, I can add a chat model and can say like, a little bit bigger. I can choose what chat model I want to use. For example, I use the Zonet at this moment. And then I can plug in tools. Tools are, they use the internet a little bit different to be like technically clear, but they do it like similar like MCP. So for example, who of you knows Perplexity? Perplexity? It's like an AI search machine, like competitor to Google, but it's like they will, like, I don't know how to way it, another topic. So it's Perplexity. It's like similar. It's like Google with AI context. So, and what you can do now, you can have an agent with a model. It's like a brain and a tool, so it can use online search via AI, and then you can give this agent a personality. For example, let's go here. So, technically clear, it's a system prompt for those of you who are already deeper into this. It's system prompt. So for like didactic reasons, I say personality. So for example, you can say, okay, hey little agent, I give you your own personality. You're a helpful assistant called Bob. So you can research with the help of Perplexity information in the internet. Please answer everything in pirate style. So, okay. So it's a really little system prompts. I'm giving like this agent to have his own personality. So I just say, you're an assistant called Bob. You can research in the internet information. Please answer everything in the pirate style. So I have a typo. Okay, that's oh yeah, pirate. So everything else. So I don't know, but I think it will work anyway. So what you can do now is in N8N, for example, you have examples like you can use the chat here and can like what is NGDE? So it's live coding, so be aware. Everything that could be wrong will go wrong. So let's see. Yeah, here for example. Sorry, my fault. You have to configure the tool at this point. Was on purpose, of course. And you can have this magical stuff here. You can say, let's define the model on its own, what it will write into the Perplexity code. So I can rerun the chat. At this point, run it again and see. And actually, you have a nice animation. Here what's happening. So you get the message to the agent. The agent calls the LMM, defines what to do with all the context. It's really simple context. It's not really do here. The agent calls a tool in the internet and then decides what to do with this. And you're like definitely solving, for example, in this example, the problem of no context, because you have this model context protocol and you can give context. And then you have here a little funny message. Hi there, mate. Hey, tell me about LGDE. So it's like a bot that tells something in pirate. It's okay. So I would say it's our first agent. Give a little applause for Agent Alpha the pirate. Thank you. So, and just to show you, because this is like a really, really easy example, the magic of like agents and NNN, because we can do something like this. We can, in NNN, make the chat public and get this URL. And because I'm in this awesome Chrome browser, I can like create a QR code for it. So, and I think it's scalable. So it's like you can just with one click publish it on the internet, publish it on a website. You can embed it on your own website. So it's like, I show you a few examples of more complex agent right now in the next steps. But this is like how you can really just publish your agent. I just hope it works. I just try it in a second here. Oh no, it's not working. No, it's not working. I saved it. Moment. I try it again. No, it's working. I share with you the QR code again in case there was like a problem. Create QR code. Okay, sorry, was the wrong QR code. This is the right QR code. I don't know what you have got. It works. Yeah, perfect. So now you can talk with like a pirate-ish agent, and it's published anyway on whatever you want. And the cool thing is, you can configure everything, like from CSS, whatever. You can even make it embedded, and then you have your own chatbot on your website with the thing. So, but we don't want to stop at chatbots. I was talking about more than like chatbots. So let's dig a little bit deeper into this stuff. So we have things like this, for example. This is the real implementation of our Good Morning bot, what's doing. So, and there's, for example, you can always read left to right. You have this schedule trigger, this happening something, you're connecting tools. You can also like organize it. And I have here like an English description here. And you have this definition of the personality, you are Agent Alpha, the funny Discord bot, and so on and so on. And you describe all the details you want to know, how they connect, what they do. So you can really build your own products because you have like connectors everywhere. You can connect every API, every webhook, whatever you want, put it in an agent and connect it whatever you want. So you definitely need to test it, yes. But this is like, for example, the Good Morning bot. I have the sales assistant bot. For example, it's a little bit more complex. So you even can orchestrate different AI agents so that they work as a team. You have also AI management instances that can give tasks to like subroutines, sub-agents. And for example, this is like, I have like a content portal, for example, to see here. When they like trigger on like portals like the Angular blog, the Vue blog, the React blog, whatever. So my agents get the message, analyze the content for me, and give me recommendations. Cool, there's new content. You should publish something on Angular.de for your community in Angular. You should publish something like this. That could be a cool topic. So, and you can put anything you want there. So you can build social media automatizations, content automatizations, whatever. For example, this one is our automatization of our inventory, of our Kicker location, and it's really amazing how easy it is. And I do this like for more than a year now, and it's like I could use it internally with like LangChain. If you know, some of you maybe tried it internally with LangChain or other tools. I can program it, but there is no need. And you know what is the beauty of it? The beauty is that because I don't need to program anything, I can hand it over to non-programmers. So I feel like it's like software engineering changes because you have people in your team, in your company that know your company inside out, but they cannot program. So you have this whole line of, okay, there's like a PhD in something, talking to a PhD in programming or data science, and they don't understand each other. But now, people who have information about the process, what they want to achieve in your company, can do it on their own. And it's like not coding with curly braces anymore. But I find this coding is super interesting because it enables so much more people to like build applications, build automatizations, and you can really talk in natural language about it and don't need this like magical layer of like coding. It will not disappear. Don't get me wrong. Coding will still be there and necessary, like assembler is, whatever. But there will be a whole new generation of like people who programming like this. And this is like still really techy, nerdy. So, and this is like the first iteration. So just imagine 1, 2, 3 years more, end of this decade. I think many people just have a voice interface, talk to this. They're just studying it right now in NetN, for example. You can just talk about and tell what you want. And the process is like built. And you can maintain it, you can versionize it, you can host it on your own. You can choose whatever model you want. So this is the story of Agent Alpha. And I hope you find it interesting. If you're like interested in how to automate things in your company, things general, like I have so many other things like Telegram groups, all the stuff. I have built so much this year. So I actually could not sleep at night because I have so many things I want to build with the stuff. It's really fun. I totally recommend. Come to me if you want to see what's possible in your company. Talk to us at person or at the stand. And thank you really much for your interest, for your time. And yeah, enjoy NGDE and see you by the next panel talk. Thank you.